Whoa. Well, it didn't happen, did it? The break. I mean, did it happen? How many streams did we not do? 3? Or was it 2? I mean, his photos today, we did miss the stretching stream. We'll probably do it. Well, we'll definitely do it next week. Apologies, but we are going to do the photos today because I think the photos were set up for Friday, and so that's only fair. How many streams did I have for a break? It was 2, was it? I missed 2. Right, so you know how it works. I'm going to put a bit of music on, and that's why I've got to comb my hair, mate. That's why it's not good, is it? All right. How good do you look first thing in the morning? I'm fucking 48 years old, and I've been My missus woke me up this morning. If you read the description to this video, I'll read it to you if you want. I won't bother. 6 o'clock in the morning, she woke me up, my face pressed onto the computer with a keyboard impression down the look at that eye, look. Oh, it's that one. It's gone down a little bit now, but it was awful. 6 o'clock in the morning, I fell asleep on my computer with so much saliva. Luckily, my computer's a combat spec, rugged. That's what and it actually is. You can pour a glass of water on it and throw it out the windows and stuff. Not even joking. If anyone's pissed off with breaking their delicate laptops like I was for years, get a Rugged Extreme. They're brilliant. You can just drop them and throw water on them, and they're brilliant. And they work in bright sunlight, which I'm sure is handy in England. So I'm going to play the usual music, but while I'm playing it, please, people, I beg you, get doing I put a new block of text on it this morning. It took me ages to get all those new trenders, and I stuck it on top of the other trenders. So we've got a big one there. Answer the poll, reply to replies with the same thing. And those stupid haters, one of them said, look, he's lost his community channel. No, I haven't. Didn't even get a warning. And the other one was, you're reported for spam. He must have done it all himself. Reported for spam. And YouTube probably looked at it and went, nah, just people putting all the videos that are doing well. I can imagine in the list of YouTube problems they've got is my massive channel putting all the trending videos in a load of replies. Yeah, I bet it was like, everyone stop what you're doing at YouTube. Chris Dangerfield is putting trending videos. I mean, these pricks, man. And he went, this is why cunts like Dangerfield are cunts. I mean, yeah, who wants proactive nationalist channels to get more viewers? I mean, what an arsehole. Actually trying to get normies to start listening to proactive nationalism. What a fucking cunt. I mean, what we actually want is less. We want less people watching our videos, which is ironic, really, considering the people in that particular group are getting less and less as every week goes on. But it's absolutely mad. That doesn't surprise me at all, Mr. Mac. I got your email as well. Oh, Mary Mac, all dressed in black with silver buttons all down her back. She asked her mum for 50 cents to watch the boys climb over the school fence. They climbed so high. They reached the sky. They didn't come down to the 2nd of July. Miss Mary Mac, all dressed in black. Anyway, so the point is, If someone's trying to get more people to watch proactive nationalism, they're a grifting cunt, all right? So just bear that logic in mind. If you're trying to get more viewers, what an arsehole. And if you're also a nationalist, report them for spam. You know, write to the overlords at YouTube and then tell everyone you've been reported for spam. You've been reported for spam. You've been reported for spam. Yeah, you seem like an interesting bloke. Idiot. Anyway, we're going to have a lovely mic change echo. Okay, we got mic change echo. Mic change echo alert. Mic change echo alert. Good call. Oh, I don't know if you're right about that. You can try that one. Any better? Any better? Is that have we got a mic change better? I think it's because I was just shouting, to be honest with you. Oh, don't tell your mum as well, Tuscan. It's all gone completely wrong. Is that going better? I know it's madness. It's madness complaining that another nationalist channel is trying to get more subscribers, and it's been working. It works better the more subscribers you have. So if I had 200,000 subscribers, I'd be getting about 200 more a day. But because I've got a tiny channel, but we've been getting loads of new people around here going, right, the entropy link isn't working because I haven't set it up. And I'm going to do that right now. But keep putting those replies while we're here. We had 100 yesterday and it was awesome. The entropy link, because I haven't done my housework, have I? Look, I'll get the entropy link sorted. I'll get the music on. I'll comb my hair. I'll get my cup of tea done. I'll sit down and we're going to have an absolute cracker. I can't take a break from this stream. I can't take a break from this community. I took a day out and it was like, nah. This ain't how it works. This ain't how it works. We've got something amazing here and it's going to stay amazing here. Bloody having a break. I don't know what kind of... Oh, you might be right, actually. There might be a problem with entropy. Let's see what's going on here. What's that, my love? Headphones? What? You don't want to listen to me shouting? You took them home. They're in my bag. Go on, you've got my trousers on. No one cares. Now, why isn't entropy working? That is very interesting. Right, I'm going to change internet. So I'm going to be gone for about different internet. Okay, we back. Now let's see if entropy works. Hello, Rags. It would appear there is a problem with entropy. Well, look, let's get this music played. Let me get my hair cut and get my cup of tea done, and we'll look into it, okay? We'll look into what's happening. Okay, so a bit of that, 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 bit of that. A little bit of that. Right, I'll see you in a couple of minutes. I'll close the music down if I get it all done in time, because I muted it too early then. I said because we got other things to talk about. Not that I've been watching the news or anything. No, entropy looks like they're having trouble. Anyway, see you in a minute. What a terrible shame that it would appear Entropy isn't working. I mean, we'll have to go StreamYards. StreamYards? What? We'll have to go Super Chats. And since we've had a few days off, we will have to go Super Chats. I wonder why that isn't Entropy Stream Live. Why is that? Oh, I think I know why. I think I might have it, people. I think I might have it. Hold tight. Oh, excuse me. Oh, come on, Entropy. Don't let me down. I got a food mixer. People. We're killing a little bit of time. Got myself a Panasonic. And what I did, I got the display version because they give me a few quid off. Only cost about 40 quid, $40, so about 30 quid. Look at that bad boy. I mean, I will spend $100 on one when if it turns out I'm making bread and cakes all the time, I'll get a proper bit of kit. But until now, 40 quid. And it's got the dough hooks. So I can actually make bread and my pizza bases and that. So very happy with that because I am the carbohydrate king. And if the idea of being able to sit here at 3 o'clock in the morning and go, hang on a minute, I ain't got no bread in the house, Governor. What are you going to do about no bread in the house? Don't worry, people, I found my dolphin comb. What am I going to do about having no bread in the house? Entropy isn't working. Let me see. Is entropy down? Entropy is a loss of energy available to do work. Yeah, thanks. That's not exactly what I wanted. Is entropy streaming down? Oh, well, that's a bloody pain in the arse, isn't it? We'll have to go with just Super Chats. While we're still on an F, I'm going to go back to, don't worry, people, I'm going to go back to okay, people, I should be back now. Let me know if I'm back. Sorry about the all the little mistakes we've all had in the morning. It would appear that entropy is perchance not working, which is an absolute bugger, which is a posh way of saying anality. But I mean, we can have a little pop at it later. But in the meantime, feel free to throw super chats. Well taken. Well, accept super chats today. I'll make a special exception, or as I like to call it, a spechex. Yeah, I'm like that with words, me. You know, I take two old words, and what the hell is that? My dentist has just decided to tell me my dentist's name. What a peculiar WhatsApp message that is. Out of the blue. I haven't written to her, and she's gone, Good afternoon. Your dentist name is Dr. Menghang. Oh, nice. I'm going to write back to him and say, yeah, my doctor's name is... I'm not going to tell you what his name is because I've already told you he scored some opium off me once. Imagine that. Your own GP asked me if I could get him some opium. He had flu. Didn't want any of that crap the NHS give you. Oh, a bit of paracetamol, that'll take the edge off. Yeah, a bit of paracetamol will take the edge off. A bit of opium will get rid of it. Good Lord. And here we go, on the same page. Bosh, bosh, bosh. How much is a bed in Cambodia in Australian dollars? Well, it depends what kind of bed you want. She wants a futon because her room is so small. It's about 13 foot by 15 foot. If she gets just a mattress, she's going to have to push it up against the wall. Now, she's 23, and I know when I was 23, I'd done all that sort of stuff. But, you know, I keep telling her, look, you're a lady now, love. You're not a child. You're a lady. And you don't want to be waking up in the morning and pushing it up against the wall. So for the futon we found that was absolutely perfect, it was 108. Well, I wouldn't know in Australian dollars, but in American dollars, it was 180. So that was the futon. But yeah, it's quite sad. Thank you for the donation on the same page. Oh, we were talking about you just yesterday because you've created a new local meme on this stream. I even said, I don't know if you're in the background watching it. Why isn't Entropy working? This is a real shame. I know her as well. I'm going to write to her. I'm going to email her right now. I'm going to go, oi, you, what's happening? Oh, apparently I've got an update preparing to come out today. I better turn my phone on then. I hope I haven't missed that phone call already. Silent mode off, silent mode off. Right, here we go to Rachel. There you go. That's my love. Not working. Streaming right now. And your thing ain't working. And your software isn't working. Are you aware of this, or do I have to type in X equals V, Y, and percent $, larger than question mark / semicolon, brackets, gutted, close brackets, super chats, please, scrubs, I'm skint. That should sort that out. I'll let you know what young Rachel gets back to me with any minute now. Okay. People can, if you want to keep trying Entropy, and it's in the description. The only reason I'm saying if you want to keep trying it is because if I keep trying it, I won't be talking to you and I won't be delivering my very, very exciting and peculiar brand of entertainment. And that would be a travesty. It's all right, people. I managed to find my snail comb, so we're all right. Thank you on the same page for that donation. Raver's Revenge says, look smart this morning, Christopher. Is that an order, a request, a statement, or I'm not quite sure. You know, subscribers and punctuation are a nightmare for me. Look smart. So you asking me to put like a suit jacket on? Oh, I'll tell you what I got. I obviously know what you're saying, and it's much appreciated, and thanks for the donation. But I tell you what I got. I bought a load of wooden coat hangers, which you can't get out in Cambodia. And plastic coat hangers, they're filth for your schmutter. They're really horrible. You know, if you've worn a suit out or a shirt and you put it on a plastic coat hanger, it continues its sweating, and it doesn't hold the shape of your clothing. So I bought a load of wooden coat hangers, and I'll show you the difference. Well, I'll show you the similarity. Little bit of poncing around beforehand so I don't embarrass myself. Now, one of these has got 2 pairs of trousers on it, so the trousers are going to look a little bit somewhat distorted, but don't worry, I'm sorting it out by doing up the waistcoat. Cheeky bloody monkey. But I just want to show you the difference that a nice wooden coat hanger makes to a whistle. So look, that's the one I had made in Cambodia. Lovely bit of schmutter, isn't it? I don't know what that pocket's doing, half in and half out. Now this one isn't going to look so good because this one's nearly 20 years old and it's a floating canvas. And I used to wear it for doing stand-up gigs and God knows. But for 20 years old, it still holds a nice bit of shape, doesn't it? Look at that. Now, you might have noticed that I have pretty much the same design. 4 buttons, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 side pockets there, 1 side pocket on the other one and a breast pocket. Identical to that one, 2 side pockets, 1 on the other side up there. Oh, getting me. I mean, look, that ain't a bad bit of schmutter for a fucking $300 Cambodian suit, is it? Lovely. But those wooden coat hangers, you'd be surprised how happy that makes me. You really would. If you've got nice clothes, if you've got, you know, suits or suit jackets, waistcoats, or even nice shirts, get wooden coat hangers for God's sake, or you'll drive yourself absolutely balmy. A little bit too much tit there. A little bit too much tit. Don't worry, people. I got my porpoise comb sorted, so we're all good. Hang on a minute. I know that is. I know who Field Marshal Browning is. Dawn says this. Australia's Victoria is going back into stage 4 lockdown for 5 days from midnight. Spectators can attend the Australian Open, the tennis. It's my mum's birthday tomorrow and all plans cancelled. And tell me something. Tell me something, Dawn. How's that helping anyone? I'm no virologist or whatever it's called. By not being able to tell you what I'm not, clearly I've demonstrated that I'm not. But so you're going into a 4-stage lockdown for 5 days. I wonder upon what logic and understanding that's been based on. It just seems like pathetic guesswork. Oh, hang on a minute. Nearly had a sip with the old curdle girdle on the firm. Imagine. Thanks for the donation, Dawn. And sorry that you're missing your mum's birthday. I was absolutely devo about my mum having Christmas on her own. That was my first emotional kind of interaction with the coof. Rachel usually writes back to me quite quick, almost quick enough to say that she wants to get a little bit of my, a little bit of my horizontal action. But I think probably because she's trying to repair her system. You know, you don't want to bed down with a stud like me without having your system repaired. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all right. Yeah. I'm still getting nothing from Entropy. What a shame. Well, while we're still waiting, and thank you. Cheers, Pete. Yes. Wire coat hangers? I mean, are you joking? I know you're not alt rock lover. Get your favourite pair of jeans, right? A nice pair of nudies or something. Have I got my nudies round here or something? Hang on. They might be on a wooden pair of hangers. Or they might be in the bedroom. Hang on a minute. Let me just see if I can get my nudies and I'll show you why. You've locked the door. Oh, no, you haven't. Oh, okay, no problem. Sorry, love. I just wanted to get... All right, see you in a bit, love. So these are nudie jeans. This pair is about a year and a half old, 18 months old. They're dry denim. They've never been washed. I've never washed them. You don't need to. And also out here, you turn them inside out and put them outside for a couple of hours now and again. And you've got the old. Oh God, that doesn't show my. It's not showing it off as it should. And you've got a wooden coat hanger. Now, can anyone tell me what would happen halfway down my thigh if I didn't have a nice round wooden coat hanger there? I'll tell you what's going to happen. One day I'm going to wear my jeans out tonight. I'm going to get them off the coat hanger. I'm going to pull them on. And there's going to be these two lines that go all round both legs, about 6 inches above the knees. Oh, thank you very much, my nearly £200 pair of jeans that I bought because they looked absolutely incredible on me. And because I bought them before and they lasted 7 years. 7 years for a pair of jeans. And a wire coat hanger is going to give you this really weird line. Now, okay, I'm sure there'll be a few people in the chat saying, yeah, just get the iron out. You tried ironing dry denim because first of all, you got to turn them inside out. Then you got to iron away the problem. Usually going to require a bit of steam, right? Now, if you're going to put a bit of steam on your dry denim, you've then got to do the whole pair. Because if you just do that line that wire hanger's done, you're going to have a slightly different sheen. So now you haven't got like a little thin line going around both legs. You're going to have like 1.5 inches shiny, sheeny line. So from suddenly, I've got 5 minutes, I'll just throw my jeans on. Suddenly you're fully ironing your whole pair of jeans, which incidentally damages denim. You iron denim over time, it damages it, and it will half their life. They'll start falling apart. You'll get holes in the knees. You'll get holes around the bollocks where most jeans go. And Nudie, listen to this, Nudie, that company, if you get an hole in them anywhere in the bollock area, in the knees, you take them into a nudie shop and they'll repair them for you for free. So again, false economy, buying cheap. People go to me, you buy nudie jeans, 180 quid. And it's like, yeah, they repair them for you and they last 8 years. So I'm actually spending about what's that work out? About £13 a year on jeans. And they look lovely. They don't lose their colour. And that's the denim section of this morning's stream over. No. And I bet you would as well. I bet you would. Yeah, exactly. I made a video about it, and it was one of my most popular videos. Buy quality. And I don't buy quality because I've got money. I buy quality because I haven't got money. And if I want a pair of jeans that actually are going to look good for a long time, I spend money on them. Otherwise, I'm going to have to spend more money buying a new pair every freaking year. Raver's Revenge says, my £4 Asda pair get me through a day at least, I think. Pib says, would they repair them if you took them into a nudie bar? Well, there you go. Gaffney has denim Y fronts. Oh, come on, mate. Batch prefers a cheaper denim that washes out after a few washed. I know the look, that 1984 stonewashed look. Which is, if that's the look you like, then you got it going on, Batch. Nothing to complain about there. Nah, never liked Levi's 501s. Levi's 501s, they give you this weird little sort of U-bend cockpit. You put them on, you put a belt on, and suddenly there's like it's like the denim god's hand is cupping your balls. Awful. And the quality of the denim is absolute pants. In American, it's literally absolute pants. Yeah, exactly that, Batch. Exactly that. That's what I mean, especially around the balls. You can't beat a denim waistcoat. You certainly can't down at the gay bar. You certainly can't. Grego says, remember the denim adverts? The denim aftershave adverts? The red nails, the sexy hand. She goes down his denim shirt. A finger goes in between the buttons and he stops it. And it goes denim. The mark of a man. I might have put a few different adverts together there, but Yeah, there you go. A loose cod piece. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Denim waistcoat, leather cap. Arse like the Dartford Tunnel. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, brilliant. Bruno, I must admit, I have never heard of Ball, the designer brand of jeans called Ball. No, I've never heard of that. See you later, alt rock lover. I know you have a bad. The timing's always bad for you, but lovely to pop your head in. Always nice to see you. Tuscan's got to go as well. Oh, good Lord. All this talk of gay bars, suddenly people have got places to go. Oh, no, it's a joke, isn't it? The distressed look. I mean, look at marketing. I mean, it's amazing, isn't it? Our jeans will not last. Buy them and you'll see. Arsehole like a vintage golf bag. Mouse cat, I already read that. I already done that today. We already done it, mate. Or are you aware of that and you're referring to it? I've just seen something. Dawn Browning again helping out. Check out Allbirds Casual Footwear, all natural and recycled material, made in New Zealand, 140 in Oz, washable, well comfy. Oh, let's give it a go then. If we're giving a bit of a tip, let's have a look. Nothing wrong with all birds. Well, there's something wrong with some of them. Before we enter the abandon all hope, ye who enter the realm of all birds casual footwear. But aesthetics is largely subjective, so let's not all giggle our tits off when we see what feather and bird's nest shoes Dawn's been wearing around the place. Oh, actually, they don't look too bad. They're a little bit millennial, but let's share a bit of screen action. Dawn, lovely Dawn. I just felt like saying that, which is all right, isn't it? I'm pissed that Entropy's not working. I'm going to ring her up later and say, you cost me 40 quid today, you mother. She hasn't got back to me either. Maybe she's busy. Let's have a look at these. What are they called again? All birds. All birds and some blokes. And those some blokes are the gay ones. There you go. I mean, certainly not for me. But that doesn't make them bad. It certainly doesn't make them bad. I mean, yeah, you ain't ever getting me in a pair of them. I'm sorry. Oh, well, no need to apologise to yourself, Chris. But what are you saying? They're all natural, recycled. Well, that is something, actually. And, nice bit of casual schmutter's always worth a go. Merino wool and eucalyptus trees, because they're our best chance of a sustainable future. And there you go, people. Right there, you've got the homosensual selection. This one's called Men's Wool Dasher Mizzle. Dasher Mizzle. What's your name? Dasher Mizzle. Well, there you go. That's interesting. Might be someone's cup of tea. And I always do respect someone. I mean, here's the problem I've got, not with you, Dawn. It's all very well having sustainable products. These are sustainable. We make them out of cow shit and chicken's eyes. That's all very well. But how long do they last? Because, if they don't last very long, you're still getting through more of that stuff. Whereas if you buy something that's not so sustainable, but lasts for 20, 30 years, you've got to ask yourself which is better for the planet. We haven't got to ask yourself that, but interesting. I should have my New Zealand. Oh no, I said New Zealand. Good Lord, apologies, people. Yeah, the old Brazilian boys. Where's he gone? Good night, Andrew. Take care. There's something a little bit suspect about it, because sustainable, as in the example I just gave, you could literally make your suit out of shit. You could make a suit out of human shit, and that is sustainable. There's always shit about, but it is shit. Now, I know that's an extreme example, but it does actually hold up when you wear your free poo suit. Fucked it. Your free poo suit. Your free poo suit. There, I got there in the end. Who was it? Gaffney just mentioned about the Brazilian boys. And the Brazilian boys, they also turned over their Havaianas. I never know how to pronounce it. They also turned over their Havaianas, didn't they? To put so that the bit that was used to touch the floor was on your feet, and that was quite the thing in Brazil at all. They come with a free pint of soy milk. They didn't go down too well, Dawn, to be fair. But you're a lady, and I think they would look very lovely on you. I think they'd look nice on ladies, actually. So that's fair enough. It's a bit shitty of all the boys then. I think we should all apologise to the ladies, of which we now have 17%. Yeah, absolutely smashing all the other channels of our grouping who are on like 9%. Because, you know, when I put a tweed three-piece suit up, no one thinks, yeah, the bird will look nice in that. But I bet a lot of the women were watching those all birds ones that Dong put up and probably thinking, oh, they're quite nice. Oh, they're probably quite nice to go running in, or they'd be quite nice just for a casual day out. So actually, there's probably a gender thing going on there. Sorry to hear that, Nora. I think that the funeral situation has really caused a lot of heartache. And, you know, these are one-offs. You know, you don't get to do that again. You know, and heartbreaking to think that someone who was loved and adored. Like when my old man died, right, I was born on Livingston Hospital, same hospital as Mick Jagger. Or as I like to say, Mick Jagger was born on Livingston Hospital, same one as me. And after I was born, well, obviously, he carried me round down St Albans Road to the house that my mum still lives in now, which is a lovely story. But why am I telling you this? Why am I telling you this? Something about no. Oh yeah. Now on that walk on St Albans Road, there's a church, and that was our local church. And when my old man died, you could not. There was no standing room left. All the pews were taken up. All the standing room was taken up. There was people outside, and you know, for a 16-year-old boy, which is what I was, and I was wearing my old man's whistle, and those 4-button whistles that I wear, they're based on the suit that my dad left me, essentially, which he had made for him by Hardy Amis, who still makes Hardy Amis makes clothes for the Queen, and he still has a shop up on Savile Row. But my old man had a win on the horses and had this suit made by Hardy Amis, and I wore it to my dad's funeral. And that was quite a very moving moment for me to just think, shit, my old man was popular. Because I'd been to funerals before where, you know, everyone's repeating themselves so that it sounds like there's twice as many people there. But this place was just chocker. And then even when you got outside, all down the road, all down the street, and I just thought, that's lovely. And so with the Coof, people are being deprived of moments like that, because funerals aren't about the dead person. Funerals are about the people who are still alive. The dead person's dead. I don't mean to be unnecessarily kind of brutal about that, but the dead person's dead. Funerals are about the people who are still living. It's a chance for them to meet up with old family and old friends and celebrate the life of the person and you know, use and collectivize again. Here we go again. You know, collectivize and grieve and mourn in a group. And people who struggle to mourn and people who struggle to grieve do really well out of funerals, because, you know, they're there not knowing what to do, and they might end up talking to someone who just drops the odd little gem, you know, just says, it might just say something to you like, you know, just accept it, you know, just accept it. It was, you know, they might just give you a gem. And funerals, that's what funerals are there for. And for me, just to see how popular my old man was, you know, it was a very important moment for me. It kind of solidified in my heart that my old man was well liked, and and people admired him, and they made the effort to get to his funeral, and to have those kinds of things taken away from you for the common cold, it's just, you know, what an absolute farce this has been. And again, it's more damage to our people. You know, it's more damage because mourning and healing and you know, what was the other word I said? What was it? All those things that you do, mourning and all that. These things are healing. These practices, these community events. They help us stay strong. They help us stay part of something that allows us to feel strong. And the more and more of them they take away from us, which they have been doing now for the last 40 years, is the weakening of our people. You know, when I hear people from abroad, like when I talk to them over here about what's happening in England, they say to me things like, why are your people so weak? Why are they letting this happen? And it's weird because I have to explain to them that the demoralization process, the weakness that the Western man is experiencing has been a big 40, 50 year project since the end of the Second World War. Well, since the middle of the Second World War, really. And it's been this slow demoralization. They've taken this away from us, taken that away from us. They've lampooned us in the media. They've got rid of our extended families. Even our close families are laughable. They've removed all our culture is now inclusive, and culture is meant to be exclusive. That's that's how it functions. That's why it functions. And so it's hard to explain that it's that relentless dividing the community, dividing the people down to the individual. And once you're an individual, once you've lost your culture, once you've lost your family, your community, once you've lost all those adequate rituals that allow you to grow and develop as a strong man and as a strong woman, once they've all gone, then you are vulnerable to the demographic replacement of your nation. You know, this hasn't just come out of the blue. They haven't just suddenly said, oh, by the way, we're going to be moving, we're going to be moving so many people from other lands into your country that you're going to be a minority very soon. You know, that hasn't happened. That's the icing on the cake. The real job has been the demoralization, the weakening that has been going on for 50, 60 years. And it drives me up the fucking wall. You know, because you don't see it coming. You don't see it coming when it's happening like that. And that's the long march. And that's the hegemony. But see you later, Andrew Jackson. But respect to you, Nora. Try and make the most of it. If you can't get there, I mean, I don't know the ins and outs of it. But if you can't get there, at least try and make some communication with like Skype or Zoom or even some, antiquated phone calls. Hello, Bayswater 3845. How can I help you? Try and make some connections and some contact because it'll serve you. Now I've got an horrible feeling I've just missed. I think I've got an horrible feeling I've just missed a super chat. Hang on, people. And because Entropy ain't working, I'm going to be in real trouble here. Hang on. Oh, no, we're good. So, first one. Silence is leaden, me old mucker. Hello, son. How are you? The stream in which you read Bukowski's Women got me to pull out my copy of Hollywood off the shelf. I polished off the first 3 chapters yesterday. Good work, Leaden. Why not? Why not? We're going to do the next I think we're going to do the next bit of women on Wednesday. I can't remember what I put in my book because I've been absolutely shafted. Let's have a look. But well done for getting on with that. But let's see what we've done. Right. So yesterday was going to be stretching, so apologies. We'll have to do that one day next week. Tomorrow is photos. So today or tomorrow morning is your last chance to get photos of your grandparents, your great grandparents. You know, it can be your nan with her stupid syrup on in Malaga with a fucking Demis Roussos poncho on. You know, a Polaroid. Or it can be a nice old sepia-toned great-grandmother standing outside their butchers in Dublin. You know, grandparents, great-grandparents and beyond. No more than 5. If you send more than 5, I'll have to select them. So you might lose ones you don't want. So get them in by about midday UK time tomorrow. That'll be the cut-off point. Okay. Bukowski, that'll be Monday. Monday, we will be doing the next bit of women by Bukowski. So if that's not your cup of tea, don't come along. And that is that. And we'll do the stretching again next week. Nice one, Ledden. Still pumping out quality content. If you're not subscribed to Silence's Ledden, you really should be. Really engaging voice, humble. And I'll tell you what, people, humility is one of the best things you can get in life. Because if you haven't got humility, you will be humiliated. It's as simple as that. If you're not humble, you'll be humiliated. Because that's the arrogant man. That's the arrogant man who knows it all. That's the arrogant man who knows all the answers. And people don't like the arrogant man who knows all the answers. People learn to detest the arrogant man who knows all the answers. And so when the arrogant man with all the answers slips up, gets exposed, they will pounce. They will pounce. And that is when you will be humiliated beyond belief. And it'll start coming open like a hand knitted jumper. Until all you're wearing is a little woolen neck piece. And there's nothing more humiliating than wearing a woolen neck piece. It's called a snood, and they should be banned from the fashion houses of Europe. Okay, nice one, Ledden. Good. Get reading again. Reading's one of those things like listening to music. Reading's one of those things like stretching. You always think, I can't be arsed really. I just want to sit down and watch a movie, or I just want to sit down. I just want to be passive. You know, reading requires you to be active. Reading isn't something you just sit there and passively take in meaning. When you read, you actively engage in the production of meaning. Because a book, a novel isn't about what is written. It's about what isn't written. Because Bukowski, let's take Bukowski's book Women, for instance. It's a book about his liaisons with about 50 women over about 10, 15 years of his life, right? But it ain't everything that happened. It ain't everything that was said. It ain't everything that was thought. It can't be, because it will be a book the size of the universe. So it's about what hasn't been written. And what do you do about that as a reader? You fill in those gaps yourself. You fill in those gaps with your own understandings. So when there's stuff missed out, and when there's stuff that doesn't quite make sense, and when you don't quite, it can't be there. So what you do, reading, the act of reading becomes an act of writing. You actually have to dialectically engage with the text, and between your experience of life and people and Bukowski's experience of life and people that he's written down. Between the two, you create a third text, which is actually what you get to indulge in and experience in by producing meaning based on his text and what you've experienced in life. And that's why a good novel, a good piece of literature totally understands that, totally understands that, and works with that, works around that, because it knows that if it does it well, the novel will affect you and reach you on a deep psychological level, rather than a crappy old piece of literature like fucking Harry Potter, where it's pretty much this happened, he done that, he done this. There's nothing for you to do. There's nothing. There's no gaps. Not because you can't write everything, because it's too simplistic. Because it's a book for children. It's been written for children, and children's worlds are small, so you can involve everything. You can put everything in. But you pick up something decent, and once you actually start doing it, like I was saying, once you actually sit down and get on with it, you're like, this is fucking brilliant. You know, there's no surprise that literature has survived as long as it has survived as a pastime, you know, because a lot of things haven't. And it's just incredible because it's so powerful. It's so strong. That dialectic between what the writer intended and what you had to fill in the gaps. That is strong. That is a conversation that creates reality based on the truth of two people. I mean it. Nice one, Ledden. Thanks for the donation. On the same page. Sorry about the break. Big storm here in Alice. Lost power and all. Savile Row, isn't that where the Krays had their suits made? I don't know who made the... I mean, look, Savile Row is a road in London, just the other side of Regent Street in Mayfair, which is known for bespoke suits. However, they're brokers. They're not. Some of them, Henry Paul, you know, Hardy Amis, there's a few others, are actually making the schmutter in those places. But a lot of them are brokers. So you'll go into this beautiful looking shop and everything's lovely, and the man will come up to go, hello, sir, would you like a cognac while we look at some swatches and perchance enjoy some cloth? And then you'll pay through the nose because he's going to take his 50%. Then he's going to run down Clifford Street, which is just down the road from Savile Row, and have some Chinese man in the basement knock that suit up for him for 800 quid. And then when he comes back to you, he's going to go, there you go, sir, 3,500. Lovely, lovely. And don't get me wrong, those Chinese tailors are fucking brilliant. But if you go into a Savile Row tailor, you say to them, can I see your cutting room? Can I see your sewing room? Can I have a look at your pattern room? And if for any reason they say no, then go, well, yeah, you can have a look at my middle finger instead and take a stroll. Because if you want to get one of those, this isn't a race thing. It's just a lot of them are Chinese, and I know them all because I used to get them making my suits. Once I found this out, I thought, fuck this, I'll step over the broker. And, you know, they do make great suits, but I'm not paying a broker twice the price. I forgot what I was going to say about it then, but there you go. Oh, yeah, I think that was my point. They are good tailors, but it got to the point where I could just go down, knock on their door and say, hello, Sammy, or whoever, whatever one of them they were. I want you to knock me up one of these. They'd measure me up all there. I'd have all the photos of the collars and the cuffs and all that. He knew my style from other stuff. I'd take my own cloth down there, and I'd have a couple of fittings, and I'd walk out of there with a three-piece suit for about a bag of sand, which would have cost me in another shop in Savile Row 3,000 or 4,000. So, you know. Anyway, let's see who made the Kray suits. I mean, it's the sort of thing they'd say that where they got made, you know. But, there's plenty of decent tailors outside Savile Row. One person make their suits as well. Chris, interestingly, Chris Kerr, I know him. He's got a shop up on Berwick Street. You want to get a nice suit made, Chris Kerr will make you a nice suit. Chris Kerr dressed Tom Hardy for the film Legend. But there's not a lot of information. Look. In those days, I doubt they'd have gone down to Savile Row and had a suit made. They'd have just gone to their local tailor and gone, "Hello, Tommy. Do us a nice suit, will you? Nothing too flash. Keep it black. You know, I'm going to be need of washing it a couple of times a week because it's going to have claret all down the front. Do you know what I mean? And if you don't get it sorted by Thursday, so are you. Anyway, see you later. Lovely." But I can't seem to find out. But they would have probably had loads of different people make them. Yeah, I can't find much about it. Certainly not in the time we've got here. I'll be poncing around for ages, and we have it that magic 1 hour. We'll have another little play around for 10 or 15 minutes if you're up for it. Sorry about the entropy. I don't like the way I don't like the way we've. I'm gonna have a fucking word with her. I tell you, she's not gonna know what's here. Nice bit of domestic violence there. Now, apparently, your delivery schedule has been updated to Monday, the 8th. Oh, so 4 days ago. Oh, that is good. Can't wait for that to arrive. I'm pretty gutted because that's got my red back boots in it and all. Not only is my delivery been updated to 4 days ago, it says here it's in Singapore. So, I mean, I don't know whether Singapore have invented time travel or something. You wouldn't put it past them. But I'll be quite impressed to see them get that here by Tuesday. Nice one, FedEx. You really changed my mind about international postage. Yeah. Anyway, I'm sure I had something I really wanted to tell you. Oh, yeah. Oh, I already showed you my mixer, didn't I? I already showed you my mixer. Did I show you my mixer? I did show you my mixer. The point being, hello, Ralph. How are you, son? I will buy a better one if on the same page has dropped another Phil Saliva. Savile Row. It's from the first Craze film with the two Kemp brothers. I don't understand what you're saying. Yeah, but the two Kemp brothers going into Savile Row to have their suits made is a fiction. You know, I doubt they would have done. I don't think Savile Row really had the reputation that it's got today. Way back in when the Krays were living up Valence Road, the twins up on Valence Road. And at that stage, I doubt they would have had the kind of money you'd have required for a suit on Savile Row. But there you go. There you go. go. I met Gary Kemp a few times. Because he was married to a friend of mine. He was married to Sadie Frost. That went on for about 5 years. Got a couple of kids together. Yeah. Then she married Jude Law. And then she went on a date with me where we had fish eat all the dirt off our feet. Step up, I think, in the world. Oh, yeah, all that. No, they fucking didn't. They put her through hell, didn't they? It's just absolutely amazing. Oh my God, you like his schmutter, do you? It's all that double-breasted pinstripe stuff. Not for me. Yes, that's Sadie Frost. She lives up on Primrose Hill. Got an absolutely beautiful drum up on Primrose Hill. Lovely place. Do you like Mark Towell, Grego? Let's have a look at Mark Powell's suits. I don't like them. I mean, I met Mark a few times because I lived on the manor. My house on Lexington Street was just round the corner from his shop. So you see a geezer every day. You say hello to him, and he used to grab a coffee in Baratalia as well. But I don't like it. Double-breasted, too many pinstripes, and it's his look. It's his look. So you know. He makes a lot of suits for a lot of very well-to-do people, but they're not. It's not my stuff. Yeah, I will have a look at some. Oh, hang on a minute. On the same page has come through. Number 10, Valence Road. Look, you've gone for it. Of course she was. Oh, they loved their mother, though, didn't they? I used to live about 5 minutes walk from Valence Road. Oh, you must have heard of the twins. They love their mother. What a mythology the Krays are. Pair of horrible blokes. A pair of thugs. Violent thugs who ruin people's lives. Oh, hang on. You telling me Mark Powell made the Krays suits? Really? Really? I'm not saying he didn't. That would surprise me because he would have been about 12. Let's have a look. He made a suit for Ronnie when Ronnie was in Broadmoor. When he was nutted off in Broadmoor and he was about 80. And then it goes on to say he also made them for Mel B of the Spice Girls. Mark Powell didn't make the Kray suits. He made him one when he was in Broadmoor. Come on, look at the ages. Work it out. That's brilliant. Let's have a look at some of Mark Powell's suits. They're not for me. I can assure you that. Let's see what we've got. I mean, oh my God. Let's have a look. And I'll tell you what, he's proper dining out on this all there. Suits Ronnie. Well, look, let's work it out. Let's work it out. Mark Powell wiki. All right. Mark Powell. All right, let's just get the right one. Mark Powell, clothing designer, was born in 1960, right? When were the Krays at the height of their... That'll do. That's all you need. The Krays timeline. Their reign came to an end in 1969. So Mark Powell would have been making suits for them when he was about 6. So he's ended up talking to someone, getting a phone call, turning up at Broadmoor. Hello, Ronnie. And Ronnie's gone, and then he's gone, that's right, I want to make a suit for you. Can I measure you up? And they were like, no. And he went, there you go, lovely. And there you go. That's the end of it. I'm not buying it. Hang on, what's all this? What's all this Mark Powell Senior? Where are we? What are we going? What? Who's Mark Powell Senior? We're talking about Mark Powell. I know who Mark Powell is. He walks around Soho all day. God on me, suit. It was one of the fucking what are they called? With the sun with the baby's face in it. What are they called? Oh, come on, the kids thing with the sun and the baby's face. That's brilliant. Teletubbies, there you go. Old Ronnie went, oh, do me a Teletubbies. Can you do me a Teletubbies? Please, Mark. Please, Mark. Remember like when you used to make them for us back when you were just knee-high to a grasshopper? So, you know, there you go. You got to watch out for these myth-making stuff. Hello, Skin Scar. Good to see your son. You know, this is how this stuff works. And I know, look, I don't hold that against Mark. It's a genius move. Get hold of someone, make a phone call, to get down to Broadmoor, make Ronnie Kray a suit. And then when he's interviewed in GQ, you made a whistle for Ronnie Kray, didn't you? Mark sits back. Yeah, I don't really want to talk about it too much because, you know, these people are private people and he was a client. But yeah, I made Ronnie a nice double-breasted, nice bit of cloth actually, like Prince of Wales. He liked those, like that black and white Prince of Wales. And then that Chinese Whispers. Now that's down the road. Now Mark Powell used to make suits for the Krays. And then the next thing you know, you've got the whole world thinking that a bloke who was 6 years old was making suits for the Krays. It's a funny old game, but clever marketing. Great marketing. Actually, I've just managed to find a photo of the Krays in the first suits that Mark Powell managed to make for them. There you go. That's Reggie and Ronnie there. Even in those days, got the old double-breasted angle on the go. Nice. A little bit long on the arm there. Oh, and here though, might have been a matching thing. Maybe that was to keep a weapon in or something, like some brass knuckles or something. You got to love a bit of mythology, ain't you? And again, I'm not holding that against Mark Powell. Sorry. That's a great bit of work. That is. That's exactly what you need to do. And credit to Mark Powell. Mark Powell walks around Soho all day, every day in his own suits that he makes, and it must be one of the best ways of him getting custom, because people stop him all the time. Where'd you get that suit made? And he goes, I'll tell you where. A little shop just on the corner of Carnaby Street, just round there, just at the end of Broadwick Street. Here, look, here's a card. The geezer's name's Mark. Go in there, tell him I sent you. What's your name? Mark. All right. And then they go in there and it's him. Of course, that's a job. That's another bag of sand in the bank account. Lovely. But not really my style. And also, let's not forget, making a living out of bespoke suits. It's now we've had this massive resurgence in fine tailoring. One second. Hello, me old mucker. Listen. Hang on a minute. Look at him. Oh, I was going to show my audience you doing that then. I am live streaming at the moment. I'm just about to finish, so I'll give you a call. All right, ta-da, mate. That'll be the old boy Mumford. Is Johnny Squibb in that pic? What pic? I don't know what you're talking about. What? Eh? Oh, wow. How many letters? Hello, Herbert. On the same page. Sorry, mate. I don't know what you're talking about. Because I've got rid of the picture, so I don't know what you mean. Robert Rankin. I love meeting the twins in the cemetery. When I lived in Bethnal Green, and I lived on Old Ford Road. I've told this not story, but you go into any boozer down Bethnal Green High Street, any of those boozers that are within like 5 minutes of Valence Road, there'll be someone in there, and within 5 minutes he comes and sits on your table, and without you asking, without you making any intros, they'll go, of course, I used to know the twins. You know, I wouldn't say we were friends or anything, but colleagues, you could say colleagues. Grew up with them, really, more like childhood friends, really. And, when they started, I wasn't a tough guy, let's put it like that. I could look after myself, I broke a few jaws and that. I stamped on a few heads and that, but they were a different league. And, but yeah, down on Valence Road, they loved their mother. And you'd think, you're fucking joking, aren't you? Here we go again. And it got to the point where we just used to absolutely rip the piss out of them. You can make stuff up and they'd go along with it. You go, remember that time? Remember that time when those twins, I'll never forget it. And you'd say somewhere that didn't exist then. You remember that time when they went into the Gherkin, the Gherkin over on the Thames there. And I'll never forget that. They turned up and they put that electric boogaloo on from the breakdancing movie, remember? And you've got Ronnie doing those flying windmills, and I'll never forget Reggie's face. Do you remember that? And they were like, yeah, they were something else, those boys. You'll be like, yeah, it's your round, dickhead. Right, people. And on that note, no. Oh, the old blind beggar. There's still a bullet in the wall there. You know that. There's still a bullet in the wall there. So let me get this right. Your story is someone went into a pub and shot someone. Oh, that's a great story. Because the bit that really interests me about that is guns, fire, bullets, I suppose. Yeah, amazing. I've heard that bullet's been replaced about 30 times over the years because people nick it and it was never the original anyway, and there was never one in the war either. But, anyway, the twins couldn't fault them. They loved their community. No, they didn't. They used to chop people's hands off. They were violent thugs. Right, here we go, people. Here we go. We know how we end the show. It was lovely to have my 2 weeks off, but I am going to say, no, I'm not. Am I? I'll tell you what, anyone associated with those people would probably agree with me. I am going to say, I did say I was going to take a couple of weeks off, but what is probably going to happen is I'm going to probably not do just for a few weeks. We will be back to 2 a day, but when the missus is here, I'm probably going to do sometimes none a day, maybe just 1 in the morning or something. But this isn't a change of things to come. I'm not going to slowly end up doing 1 stream a week, not at all. But I am I am somewhat burning out, and I do need a bit more rest, and I do need a little bit more time to myself. So I'm sure I'll carry on exactly as I have been. There'll be very little change. And thank you, Chrissy. I feel dirty using a super chat. The way round that is to do 7 more. Magic 7. Thank you, Chrissy. You're always a good supporter of this channel. Not a problem. Thank you, Ed. That's very kind of you. Schmutter is Yiddish for rag, something worthless. Cop is Yiddish for head. My mum would tell me I had a schmatter cop. Poor me. Well, we pronounce it schmutter. And yeah, in Soho it means cloth. So yeah, rag. In Soho it means cloth. But nice one, Ed. Nice one, Ed. Appreciated. Hello, Tony. Quality time with the missus is most important. You only have one life, Chris. Well, it's because I've only got one life. I'm trying to have less time with her. It's the old joke about the ball and chain. Thank you, Tony. Of course. It's been an absolute pleasure. Ed the worthless head. You done that, Ed. Ed, you made that happen. Ed the worthless head. Hello, Doc. I hope you're still doing all right, mate. The heavy lifting has been done. There'll be bumps in the road. You've got my email if you need me. Tony Sanchez says a little something for another superb stream. We've had a laugh, haven't we? Hour and 21 minutes. That old magic hour and 21. Lovely. Yeah, got to get a few. Gonna just have I want to get the fucking novel finished as well, and I've got to do my in real life job because you know I will not be able to retire. You know, look, I'm nearly 50. I'm going to be 60 in 10 years. I'm not going to be able to retire on a YouTube channel that's fucking always on the cusp of getting taken off the internet. So I need to dedicate a lot of time and effort to my in real life business. So, you know, I don't need to explain this to you lot. You're understanding. You know what's going on. You've got it all. You've got it all going on. You're good people. I thought I just saw. Oh no, that's Tony's. And we had that one. All right, people, listen. It is unbelievably Friday. How incredible. How quickly did it get here? You know what, John? That, Jean, that is exactly what I want it to be. If that is all I do in a stream, I'm happy with that. Good luck, European Housewife. If you need any advice republishing it, there's a book I can put you onto that will blow your mind. Ignore traditional publishing. It's finished. It's over. Doesn't matter. They'll want you to do your own marketing. They want you to do your own social media, and then they're going to take 92.5% of your cover price. Go Kindle desktop, Amazon Kindle desktop publishing. You're going to get 70% of the cover price, and you'll still be doing your own marketing and your own social media. So, you know, if you want to know all about that, write to me, and I can even send you a link to get the book I'm talking about that will teach you all about that for free. So there you go. You will have my novel for Christmas, 2080. It's been an absolute pleasure, people. I will see you probably later. If not later tonight, then certainly in the morning. Look after yourselves and look after the people you love. They need to be told. Ta-da! Photos, I already said about the photos. You've got to get them in by midday tomorrow. Midday tomorrow. And then tomorrow afternoon stream will be the photo stream. So that's tomorrow afternoon stream, 3 or 4 o'clock. All right? Continue.
All the world loves a lover. All the girls in every land are meant to know the joy of loving is to live in the world of mankind. There's someone who's waiting for you. Soon the world will be yours for a time. Music starts to play, night will turn to day. Darkness disappears when the one you love is near. You're in mankind. All the world loves the lovers, all the girls in every land are meant to know. Joy of loving is to live in the world of mankind. There's a place that is waiting for you, a world where the best in life is free, where time is always spring, happiness is king. The dreams you dream come true when the one you love loves you. You're in mankind.
Right, people are asking about the stretching stream. We're going to do the stretching stream Monday afternoon. So Monday afternoon, after the weekend, we'll be doing the stretching stream. All right? No, it's going to be Monday. There's reasons for that I won't bother explaining now. Photos tomorrow, stretching Monday. See you later. Much later.
Loves a lover, all the girls in every land are meant to know. Joy of loving is to live in the world of mankind.
Right, hang on. Let's just go through all these for the people who are still here. Look. Right. Tomorrow, 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock, because I never know, depending on how my in real life job goes, I might have meetings and shit. So either 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock, UK time, tomorrow will be the photos stream. Right? Bukowski, we're going to do on Wednesday next week. Wednesday's going to be reading day. And then on Monday next week, and these are all afternoon, these are all in the afternoon. Wednesday next week will be Bukowski's, we'll be carrying on reading Bukowski's Women. So photos tomorrow, 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And then on Monday, the afternoon show, 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon UK time, we're going to have the stretching on Monday. And then Wednesday, we're going to have Bukowski. All right? Once more. Tomorrow, photos. Monday, stretching. Wednesday, Bukowski. All right, I'll put it all up on my Telegram in a minute, and I'll put it in the Scrubs Rising stream. All right. See you later. Much later. Go on, get out.